And they compartmentalize, because that's how you really create experts instead of a jack of all trades type of a community. And in order to do that, you have to have people who are located in the business units who produce those things, like the engine business unit and transmissions and undercarriage and so on and so forth. So those people are located in different buildings, and sometimes in different states and sometimes in different countries. And in order to develop the new product, whether it's the new version of the D10 bulldozer, or whether it's the new soft-tail motorcycle for Harley-Davidson, same concept. You have an engine guy and a transmission guy and a styled surfaces guy, which is all your fenders and gas tanks and all those things, and then you have an electronics guy. You know, they're located in different areas, and in order to get them to work efficiently on a new product, you have to be able to collaborate, and you have to be able to work with your native models, as they call them. You know, you want to be able to work with a full, in Caterpillar's example, with a Pro E model. That's the CAD file that they use to design the product before they actually make it out of steel. So, you know, it's a very large file. It's 3D representation, full detail of whatever it is that they're trying to make, of everything from a piston all the way through the entire engine, through the entire bulldozer. And that becomes a very large, very cumbersome file to move around, so they then have to make what they call simplified reps, or much less detailed versions of these models, and pass them around to people. So now they're working with much less detail. When the transmission person is trying to develop the new transmission, he doesn't get the full engine to mate the transmission up to. He gets a solid block of an engine that has no guts, that it has exterior features, and that's it. So he's working with a dummy model, per se, a lower version of it, and he can't really collaborate in the real world.
Oil and gas industry is notorious for having large geospatial data sets that they will visualize on supercomputers, and they'll usually fly in experts from all over the world, and they'll say, okay, where are we going to be able to find oil, or what's our probability of finding oil, what has the best probability? So they load these data sets onto these large virtual reality systems, and they try to figure out which is the best. Now, if you could take that and expand it and say, well, how about if I took that display and just not only was able to view it in Houston in our headquarters, but also could send it overseas, and they could be viewing it with me at the same time, and I didn't have to uproot the scientists, bring them over for maybe a day or two, and instead had them, at an hour's notice, I could have them collaborate with me on determining what looks like the best probability for finding oil. Then you really start to revolutionize the way that they work.